Good morning. I am doing my second tag of the season of the vinyl tags. This is the difficult vinyl tag. This started by embryonic robot Brian's on his channel, but I first saw this tag on David Atkinson's great channel. I think he's from the UK. I really enjoy how he talks about the music that he loves and goes through the soundtrack of his life. And then that's when I saw his tag response, and then I looked at what Brian was doing. And interesting, 10 questions, very difficult questions for the most part, and it took me a while to find these, but I'm going to give a stab at this. Okay, the first question, show a CD long box. I don't have any more CD long boxes, but I have a long box that is 1993's Syd Barrett's Crazy Diamond box set. Syd Barrett was the founding member of Pink Floyd. It has his 3 solo albums at the time, Madcap Laughs, Barrett, and Opal. It includes a bunch of bonus tracks, which before this time it was only on bootleg, so it was great to get this. It's got a booklet, really neat. Love Syd Barrett. Second question, show a Flexi disc. And I knew I had Flexi discs, a few of them. It took me a while to find them, but I found it. I've got Ty Segall's Femme Fatale, and on the B side, the Velvet Underground and Nico, Femme Fatale. I don't know Ty Segall. He's a Southern California singer-songwriter, and this came out in 2012 Record Store Day. I've never played it. I don't think I've ever played a Flexi disc, but I love Velvet Underground, so I might stream his version of this just to see how it goes. And then I have a second Flexi disc that came out when this album came out. This is May the Circle Remain Unbroken, a tribute to Roky Erickson. He was the founding member of the 13th Floor Elevators, and he passed 4 or 5 years back. I've seen him numerous times, like him a lot. But when this album came out, this is part of Record Store Day 2021. It came with this Flexi disc, Love Hieroglyphics by Roky Erickson. Which I don't remember this song. But there's some really good tracks on here. Ty Segall, who did that other Flexi disc, he's on here doing Night of the Vampire. Billy Gibbons does probably the best version on this is I've Got Levitation. Third question, show a record with a timing strip or time strip on the jacket. I can do that. This is 1965's Bob Dylan, Bring It All Back Home. It's got the timing strip. It's got a hype sticker, and it is a white label promo. I've got another one. This is Black Sabbath's first album from 1970. It's got the timing strip. It's a white label promo. Leonard Cohen from 1971, Songs of Love and Hate. I absolutely adore Leonard Cohen. 1975's Wish You Were Here, US. It's got the timing strip, but it only shows side 1, 21 minutes. It doesn't say how long Shiny New Crazy Diamond is or Welcome to the Machine. It doesn't break it down, it only breaks it down by that. Standard label. And then the last one of this question is 1979's Pink Floyd's The Wall. It's got the timing strip. It breaks it down. Side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. This is a US promo. It says demonstration not for sale here. Most of these don't have that stamp. Great album. And that is question number 3. Okay, the fourth question. A live CD or LP where you were in the audience. I've got that. This is in 2008. I went and saw Roky Erickson and the Black Angels at the Wiltern Theater in LA, and it came out on this DVD for Record Store Day in 2010, but it hasn't come out on vinyl yet. And I really wish it would. I haven't even seen a bootleg of this. This was the best Roky Erickson solo I've seen him with the Black Angels. They had the jug. It was very psychedelic. And before the show, there was a book signing of Paul Drummond's book, The Saga of Roky Erickson and 13th Floor Elevators. And so my wife and I, we went there and met Roky, and he signed this book. And then he also signed my copy, my promo of You're Gonna Miss Me. The B-side of Tried to Hide has came out in 1966. So that was the first one. The next one, it's a big one. This came out in 2019. This is Soundgarden from the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles. This was a live concert that I think it was February 15, 16, and 17. And I went to all 3 nights of the concert. This is just the 17th, which I think is the Sunday night. It was the last time I saw Soundgarden perform. It was great. The first night I was in the pit. I had a pit ticket and I had a front row balcony, so I kind of went back and forth. And then the other 2 nights, I think I was front row balcony. This is a 4 LP set. Really good. The vocals aren't, I don't say uninspiring, but there's better Soundgarden out there, but this is a great remembrance of when I saw them. It was really good when I was there live. On the first night of the concert at the merch stand, they had the 2012, their album King Animal, and it was signed by all the band members, so I had to pick that up. I wish I had a nice story about how I saw them backstage and went and had cocktails, but that didn't happen. But King Animal. We're still with the fourth question. CD or LP where I was in the audience. The next one I've got is David Gilmour live at the Forum, March 27, 2016. So that came out, this is a bootleg that came out probably a year later. It's 3 separate bootlegs, but it makes up the whole show. In Any Tongue, Keep On and Rattle That Lock, and Today in LA. So each one has part of the set. This was really great show. I guess not the last one. Another one was Old Cella, when Roger Waters and The Who and Paul McCartney and Rolling Stones and played at Coachella. They called it Old Cella. Roger Waters played, and I went to this show. I even helped put out this bootleg. This is my one and only bootleg. Kind of has a political statement, but this is the first time that Roger Waters played the Animals, songs from the Animals when he was touring. So this is just the Animals, and this is from his Monitor mix. So this is a very good soundboard recording of that.
The lunatic is on the grass. The lunatic is on the grass. Remembering games and days and chains and life.
Number 5, show a record that is not in Discogs or one that you added. I know I've added a few, but I can't remember. But most recently is the Alan Millman set. This came out technically this year. This is my old roommate. This is a 12-inch EP. Alan Millman, lead vocals, Evan Foster, guitar, Eric Foster and Brian. These are the Boss Martians, is the band for Al's newest music. In many years, he put out some singles in New York in the punk days, 1977. And so the CD is on Discogs, but this isn't yet entered on Discogs. I've got copies for sale. Let me know. Okay, number 6, a 7-inch single and a 12-inch single of the same track or any other combo. Okay, I've got, first one is 1994. This is from Brazil, 12-inch, Pink Floyd, Take It Back. This is a promo from Brazil, 45 RPM. And then I have the US, you can't really see it, the US 7-inch of Take It Back, which was a song from the Division Bell. The next one I have is from 1979. This is Colombian pressing of Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, and it's on yellow clearish vinyl. Very popular song. It was big in Colombia. And then I have, a year later, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 came out in Zimbabwe. So this is the 7-inch from Zimbabwe, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, and the 12-inch, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 from Colombia. Got a few more here. All Lovers Are Deranged, Blue Light by David Gilmour. This came out in 1984. It was his second solo album, and the song Blue Light came out, or it was on this picture sleeve. So this is 12-inch, and this is the picture sleeve of Blue Light. Okay, the last one is the 2016 UK 10-inch Record Store Day, You're Gonna Miss Me. This is a picture disc on 10-inch. You're Gonna Miss Me, Tried to Hide. This has the rare 1967 French EP mix. The French EP is the rarest 13-foot elevators you could find, and I haven't found it yet. So I have this, and then also the 7-inch of You're Gonna Miss Me. This is the 1967 version of You're Gonna Miss Me. Okay, number 7, show an album and all the singles from that album on any of the formats. So this is Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This is their first album that came out in 1967. This is the US mono version. Very rare on mono. The one to get is definitely the UK mono. So the first single from that album is See Emily Play. This is See Emily Play, US picture sleeve, white label promo. This is the stock copy, See Emily Play from the US. A year later, they reissued See 'Em We Play. This is a DJ promo. And then the last single from this album was Flaming and the Gnome. It didn't have a picture sleeve. Flaming and the Gnome. And I also have the white label promo. In the UK, they released some more singles. This is the Apples and Oranges single, which isn't on any album, and then the Paint Box, which is on the album. And I've got a few. This is Swedish. That's the German version of Apples and Oranges. The Netherlands. And France. Okay, I can do this one more time. Show an album and all the singles. This is the 13th Floor Elevators' first album on International Artists. This came out in 1966. This is the mono version that came out in November. This is definitely the one that you want. They had 2 singles with this. The first one being You're Gonna Miss Me, which I showed previously. And Reverberation, with the B-side being that great track, Fire Engine. Number 8, show a record that was bundled with a CD. This is Os Mutantes' first album. This is Brazilian Psych. This is a 2007 Russian pressing. Really good stuff. This came out with the CD of the album, which I haven't listened to this CD like that. Really good stuff, 1968.
Ela é minha menina. Eu sou o menino dela. Ela é o meu amor.
And then also, I've got, this is Pink Floyd. It's a 2015 bootleg of a 1975 performance in Los Angeles, and it comes with the CD of this. They play early versions of Animals, and they play all of Dark Side of the Moon, and then they do a 22-minute version of Echoes. So, really good set. These are the 2 records bundled with the CD. Number 9, show a box set on both CD and vinyl. I thought I could do more of this, but I can't. Bob Dylan, the original mono recordings on CD. And Bob Dylan, the original mono recordings on vinyl. The last one, number 10. This has been a difficult tag, Brian. A song that mentions your name, first, last, middle, or nickname. I can't find anything that mentions my first and my last name, but my middle name is Joseph. So here's a variation on Joseph. Brandie Carlisle. The Story. This came out in 2006, 2007. She's from the Northwest, where I'm from. This is her debut album. Really good. She's got a song here called Josephine, which is like Joseph, but the female version. This next one's not a song, but it's by the band Joseph, Stone Age Man. This is psych blues rock from 1969. Stone Age Man by Joseph. That's my middle name, Joseph. And then the very last thing to show is the band Josephus, which is like Joseph, Dead Man. This is a really, really good 1970 US pressing. This is psych, hard rock, very rare. I just recently got an upgraded cover. I love this album. This song, Dead Man, is a classic.
Dead man, I only hear a rattle when you breathe. Dead man, I know you're seeing darkness when you sleep.
That is all my 10 questions. That took a lot. I have a lot of stuff to put away. Thanks, Brian, for putting on this tag. Maybe next time do a top 5 Beatles album tag. It's a little easier. And also, David Atkinson, keep putting out great videos. I love your presentation. And I will see you all on the next video.